Welcome back. We love this. It is an incredible story of a wildlife warrior whose life changed in an instant while pursuing her passion for photography. For 20 years, Margot Raggett worked in PR in London, rising through the ranks to become CEO of one of the UK's largest PR agencies.
She sure did, and along the way she fell in love with wildlife and photography. But everything changed when Margot saw an elephant being shot as a hunter's trophy. It was a light bulb moment that became the start of a remarkable project called Remembering Wildlife.
Margot Raggett is on a mission to win the war against wild animal poaching. She was in Kenya in 2014 when Margot witnessed an elephant being poached. She was so deeply moved that Margot decided there and then to act, turning her red-hot anger into productivity. She set out to create the most beautiful books on a species ever made, while in turn raising awareness of its plight and the funds needed to protect it.
That led to a Live Aid moment for wildlife photographers coming together for a charity book, first about elephants and appropriately called Remembering Elephants. It was followed by Remembering Rhinos, then Remembering Great Apes. All three books were funded by Kickstarter campaigns and have been backed by celebrities such as Russell Crowe, Pierce Brosnan and Michelle Pfeiffer, raising a colossal $800,000 to support conservation projects in places like Kenya, Malawi and Ethiopia. Now the Kickstarter campaign for the fourth book, Remembering Lions, has gone live. It's on track to be the biggest campaign yet.
And Margot Raggett joins us live now from London. As Mon said, we absolutely love this. Margot, congratulations. We all get so angry about something in our lives, but to channel that into photography series, the one that you have, and done it the way you've done it, it really is very inspiring. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
When you first created Remembering Elephants back in 2014, could you have possibly imagined how it would evolve into this series and how big it would become?
Not at all, no. I just wanted to do one book initially. I just thought, you know, I'm so angry about this poached elephant. If I can get everyone together to create something, we'll raise a bit of money and that will be great. But then I realised that actually the job of conservation is never done. And we gave funds to people, rangers, to start sending their money, looking after the elephants. But the money would run out after 6 months. They needed more. So people started saying to me, well, what's next? You know, you need to do a second book in the series. And I realised that, yeah, there was a series in this.
What does it do you think, for us to be able to see these great animals?
What in the books? I mean, I think that people love wildlife. It's so special for people to be able to connect with what's out there. And I think that, you know, there are too many horrible pictures out there. All the time you get bombarded with them on social media. So to be able to see beautiful images in these books really connects people with what we could lose if we don't act now.
There's the series of books. We just saw them on screen. And gee, you've had some high-level, heavy-duty support, haven't you? Russell Crowe, for example, Chris Martin, Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi. How important has their support been, Margot?
It's been fantastic, and a lot of it's down to a really good friend of mine, an actress, Kim Wilson, Aussie actress, who, when I was telling her what I was doing, she was so supportive, and she just said, look, I'm going to help you here. I've got some friends who might want to get involved, and it really just elevated us to kind of a global stage. You know, the fact that I can talk to you, you know, from London about what we're doing, just this project's global now, and those celebrities have really gone a long way to help us. Even Russell today was retweeting something, which is fantastic.
That. The other part about this is that it is such a collaboration. So wildlife photographers, I mean, essentially they would sort of be in competition with each other, but they've all come together. How keen were they when you first approached them to put together a book with the very best of their work?
Well, I think it's a bit like you said in the intro, that it was a Live Aid moment. So really, once I had one or two that kind of said to me that they'd support me, then I could ring up the next one and say, well, Franz Lanting's in the book. And then they'd say, oh, well, if he's doing it, you know, I want to be in it as well. But people just love the idea that we can do something collectively more than any one of us individually can. And we've really proved that now. The power, the collective power of all the wildlife photographers coming together has given us such reach. It's amazing.
Well done. What's the next project going to be, Margot?
That's the question everyone asks me. By the time we launch this one in November, I'll have an answer for you. But there's so many species that need our attention. So
remembering warthogs.
It'll go on and on.
It's a good opportunity for us to chat to you again then, to find out what the next one's going to be. Good on you, Margot. Well done.
Thank you, Margot. Best of luck. We'll put
you.
all of the details on our website. Still ahead for you on Weekend Sunrise, the damage done by Cyclone Veronica. Also, the bird that's just been sold for an incredible $2 million. It's called the Lewis Hamilton of the skies. You just want to make sure that that one comes back.
Sure would, yes. Plus, The Rock returns in a true story movie, guaranteed to make you laugh.
What are your names again?
My name.
It doesn't matter what your names are. You walk around here interrupting the Rock you like you haven't seen the sun in 20 years.
Reminds me of me. Jabba's review of Fighting with My Family. It's coming up soon. Weekend Sunrise. Don't go away.